Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today after a opening night of the WNBA season that saw an average of 612 viewers watching between the Lynx and the Wings, tuning in for the Sparks and the Valkyries. WNBA was riding high. They were feeling good. Paige Becker's WNBA debut, 639,000. Sparks, Valkyrie, the inaugural game, 581,000. The WNBA was feeling themselves. Then you get to week 2 of the WNBA season. And to nobody's surprise, it was back to regularly scheduled programming. Sun Lynx, nobody cares, 431,000. Storm Mercury, nobody cares, 344,000. Both down sharply from last year's 724,000 Fever Sparks window. No surprise there, but they couldn't even carry the momentum from week 1 into week 2. The Ion crew, they were looking around at like, man, it's going to be another year of the Indiana Fever bailing us out. And after the third week on Ion, it was another case of the Indiana Fever coming through and bailing them out. The Fever's matchup on Friday versus the Connecticut Sun, 851,000 viewers, becoming the most viewed WNBA game on Ion this season, despite Caitlin Clark's absence. The Caitlin Clark effect continues even when she's not on the court. Folks, this is a big deal. This is the first time since her injury where people can go to a channel that they're used to going to watch the Indiana Fever play basketball, and they had the opportunity when they turned it on and they saw Caitlin Clark out, quad injury, they could have turned it off. When they turn it on and they hear the announcer saying, oh yeah, how the Indiana Fever going to do without Caitlin Clark, they could have turned it off. But instead, they stuck it out. Instead, they watched. Instead, they supported, which is a lot more than I can say for a lot of the other bum-ass teams in this league. Sorry. Excuse me. A lot of the bum-ass teams' fans in this league. Sorry. They said, Caitlin Clark's not playing? I'm going to watch. I'm going to support anyway. Caitlin Clark's not playing? Let's see how Stephanie White makes adjustments. Caitlin Clark's not playing? Let's see how AB and Kelsey Mitchell do in her absence. Fever fans, Caitlin Clark supporters, they tuned in anyway. So kudos to you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause and a pat on the back. The 851,000 viewers on Ion was a 119% increase over the comparable window last year that did 389,000 viewers. You know damn well that wasn't an Indiana Fever game. You know damn well that was not an Indiana Fever game. But have no fear. After the 851,000 tuned in to watch the Indiana Fever versus the Connecticut Sun, there was a game following that, believe it or not. I know you guys don't believe it because 300,000 people turned it off, but there was. There was a game. Sparks, Aces, 459,000. We could do a backflip. Whew. Up 25% from a year ago, but 300,000 people said, I didn't watch these teams before for a reason. I'm damn sure not watching these teams now for any particular reason. I didn't watch these teams last year for a particular reason. I damn sure aren't watching these teams now for a particular reason. 300,000 people had better things to do than to watch Sparks Aces. But Ben, it's late night. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Why are people turning off these games? Why are people not tuned in to the Sparks and the Aces? You got the face of the league. She's the face of the league, isn't she? Didn't they say Asia's the face of the league? Surely you'd probably get at least 500,000, right? Wrong. You got Asia. You got Fee without Paige. All doing worse than the Indiana Fever, than Paige Becker's debut, and the Golden State Valkyries' inaugural game. The old run-of-the-mill teams still have no draw. They still have no player, they have no style, no brand of basketball that gets a casual fan hooked, sitting down at their seat, waiting to be entertained. They would rather go to bed, watch paint dry, or stack marbles in the freeway. I don't suggest that to anybody. But tonight, the Indiana Fever have another game that's going to be getting Nielsen rated. Tonight, the Indiana Fever are going head-to-head against the Washington Mystics in the first Commissioner's Cup game of the season for the Fever. And the biggest news heading into tonight's game, we know Caitlin Clark's out with a quad. We know Sophie Cunningham is out with a right ankle, but we get to see the debut for the Indiana Fever of one Aari McDonald. We needed to get a backup point guard. We needed to get somebody that can dribble. And hopefully, Aari McDonald checks both of those boxes. Aari McDonald spent the 2024 season with the Los Angeles Sparks, where she averaged 8.7 points per game, appearing in 26 games total. Drafted number 3 overall by the Atlanta Dream in the 2021 WNBA draft, McDonald averaged 6.3 points, 1.6 rebounds, and 2 assists in 30 games, and was named to the WNBA All-Rookie team. During the 2023 season, McDonald helped Atlanta qualify for their first playoff berth since 2018. Let's get right into the positives. Every single year Aari McDonald has been in the league, her assists have gone up. Every single year Aari McDonald has been in the league, she went from 2 assists to 2.6 to 3.0 to 3.7. And this should be one of the most talented teams she's been a part of. She's got 2 Hall of Famers still on the team. She's got 2 All-Stars from last year still on the team. So if she gets some quality minutes, hopefully we can take care of the basketball. But if she gets some quality minutes, Aari McDonald hopefully can make some plays for us. Now, she's not the best shooter, shooting only 38% from the field on her career, 32% from 3. She doesn't get to the line all that often, but when she does get to the line, she converts at an 84% clip. That is something that we need help with as well. How has free throw shooting suddenly been a weak point of this team? You got to ask that to somebody else. But we have somebody that when they get to the line, hit that at an 84% clip. And please, don't be scared of the moment. Don't be scared of the crowd. Come in comfortable. The biggest negative that I see with this signing, she's only 5'6". That's the biggest negative I see with this signing. Lineups with her and Kelsey Mitchell leading the 1-2. It's going to be very imperative for Leah Boston, DeWanna Bonner, Natasha Howard, Damiris Dantas, Michaela Timpson. I'm expecting some Michaela Timpson minutes tonight, Steph. I'm expecting some Michaela Timpson minutes tonight, Steph. Kelsey, Aari, just feed them to the paint. Fight around screens the best that you can. Hound the ball handler the best that you can. Feed them into the paint and let our bigs handle your light work. Welcome to the Indiana Fever. The venue is open tonight. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.